Good evening, everybody. So, Casey again. This is Module 6 discussion video for Chapter 9. Um, Chapter 9 respond to at least two questions of the Chapter 9 in the video post. Cite text and your own personal experience discussing what it means to be healthy in your culture. What is the importance of physical, mental, social, emotional well-being? Now explore the topic and perspective of the culture that you're studying in your group. Respond with these questions from this perspective and cite your source. So when I usually do this culture comparison, I like to talk about the Brazilian culture that I have because that was a huge part of my upbringing and the United States one. So when it talks about being healthy, I think I have a different perspective or a different view of what healthy really means. I was a personal trainer, strength conditioning coach for quite some time. I take health, health and wellness pretty serious, and also being in the military. Not that the military is anything crazy when it comes to fitness. I have my own qualms with that, but that's a topic for a different discussion at a later time. Um, so yeah, my perspective, importance of physical, mental, social well-being. I would actually take it to a step further in talking about spirituality or spiritual well-being as well as part of that. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to fiddle and move this thing out more. As part of overall holistic type of health. I think it's very important. Now, I'm not talking when I'm talking about spiritual. I'm not talking about religion of any sort or specific religion of any sort. I'm mainly speaking about something to a higher purpose, bringing yourself into a higher purpose. For me, I'm not the most religious person for a number of reasons, but I do think spiritual side is very important for me. I believe that um, I put myself at a higher purpose when I'm trying to train. I'm trying to train others. That was basically finding my purpose, being able to help other people, being getting to those goals, whether it be through the education that I got or through the my own personal experience, getting me to the level that I am. So my health is a little different, but when it comes to the United States and Brazilian culture, I think um, there's something to be said that not a lot of people take at least their physical and mental um, well-beings to a higher priority. We can see that on the physical side, obviously, for a lot of countries that obesity and overweight is quite abundant in those countries, even the developed countries. So, and then that brings into the mental health side of things. Mental health is kind of a taboo thing to talk about or even discuss in a lot of different cultures. Um, Even to say here in the United States, that's my own personal belief. That's my own experience of things, and I think they all are intertwined. Because if you're feeling bad about your body, obviously it's going to be affecting your mental health, and it's going to hinder your social engagement with other people and relationships, and also it's going to hinder your purpose, right? You're going to be unmotivated to be doing a lot of things. So I think all of those are very intertwined and very dependent on each other as far as uh, health and wellness goes. But I do think that a lot of people aspire to have somewhat of an, and maybe I'm misspeaking here, talking about um, just being overall healthy, uh, leaner, maybe strong, but being able to move around. And my type of training is basically powerlifting, but I think a lot of people got little ones stomping down the road. I think a lot of people. I lost my train of thought. Squirrel. Um, Anyways, as far as studying the other group that I'm studying, I think health and fitness, oh, not health, fitness, but health and wellness as a whole is very important to the Japanese nationals. so much so that they actually incentivize the people. At least where I was in Japan, they incentivize the people. The healthier you are, the more you're gonna get paid. But as a whole culture, I think they're striving to be, even with their high intake of carbohydrates, meaning a lot of rice and a lot of fish products. I think their just overall health is could be something to that they're striving for as a whole. But then there's a whole subculture of the sumo wrestling. That's a whole different thing. Um, but yeah, it's kind of the way I look at it as far as health goes. What is the role of tourism in your culture? The role of tourism in the culture you're studying? Role of tourism in my culture, I think in the United States culture, we like to go other places, and there's not too many people that come here to look at it unless it's like the big cities. And I'm mainly probably only talking about New York, um, maybe Texas, Miami. There's like the Disney World, Disneyland. Um, I guess maybe I'm speaking about that as well, but it seems like the overwhelming majority of people like to go elsewhere, opposed to being within the United States. Within Brazil, Brazil is very heavy, 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 heavy in tourism. Excuse me, very heavy in tourism. Um, there's a lot of places to go over there: southern, southeastern, northeastern, northern, northwest. Um, just to name a few places. I mean, Fortaleza, where I grew up, was huge in tourism. Is mainly for fishing, sea fishing. Go a couple hours down further east, not a couple hours, I should say a few hours east. You can go deep sea fishing. I mean, the island Fernando de Noronha. Those were places that the people go to explore other places. So as far as Japan goes, I think a lot of that stuff, a lot of the festivals that they have, a lot of the big cities that they have, was intended mainly for the Japanese nationals. But there's um, heavy tourism within Tokyo, Okinawa Island, so on and so forth. Northern Prefecture, there's Sapporo Island. They had the ice festival up there that brought thousands of people, and they had ice castles of all kinds. So I do think that they are trying to open up more for outsiders to come in. So yeah, um, what are the impact of tourism in your culture? I go straight to Brazil. A lot of the stuff, there's a negative side to it, and unfortunately, a lot of that is due to opportunism. People see an opportunity. They see a bunch of people that they correlate tourism, people that come to visit, as it means that they have money. So unfortunately, they go after them. So what are let's see here on the culture and the culture that you're studying. I think it, in the Japanese that they're being able to open up, right? It's been a very social group knitted type of culture. Now they're opening up to other countries, other people to come and experience what they have to offer. And I mean, they have a lot to offer when it comes to the Japanese culture. And I think that's it, guys. That's all I got. That's it. So good night. I'll see you guys later.